Hello, everybody. This is Rohit.
Hi, this is Kim. I got it.
If you wanna introduce yourself first, you can.
Yeah, can we start all over?
No, we don't gotta start all over.
Okay.
Yeah, it's all good. So we finished watching the last episode. We took a little break, and then we're watching the 8th episode. This one's called the Grasshopper Incident.
Yes.
If I'm right. Yeah, experiment. Sorry. The last episode, we kind of deep dived into it after we watched it. It was a good time. For me, it was like a 7.5 out of 10. It was not definitely my top episodes that I've watched so far, but there were definitely some fun elements. We focused on Howard a bit more, and then of course there's the standard Penny and Leonard relationship and stuff like that. But this episode, you were saying, potentially goes into Raj.
A bit more Raj,
which would be fun to have because my man's been kind of quiet. He's not been talking as much, and a lot of his jokes are about stereotypes for Indians, which I'm like, a little racist, but it's all right. We'll take it. We need some representation, man. If it's racist, we'll take it. But hopefully,
it's
we'll
fun
get more.
racism.
Exactly. When racism is fun, that's when it's okay. All right. Ready?
Yeah.
Let's do it. 3, 2, 1. Here we go.
They said 8 slots plus removable ID. To any rational person, that would mean room for 9 cards. But they don't tell you the removable ID takes up 1 slot. It's a nightmare.
We need the honorary Justice League of America membership card.
I know there was a card like that.
Mm-hmm. That's why.
It says keep this on your person at all times.
Aww.
And this is Leonard and Sheldon's apartment? Guess whose parents just got broadband? Dr. and Mrs. V.M. Kutrapalli.
Hi. Tilt up the camera. I'm looking at his crotch. Hi.
Hi. And over here is Sheldon. He lives with Leonard.
Oh, that's nice. Like Haroon and Tanvir. Sweet young men. They just adopted the cutest little Punjabi baby.
Yeah. No, we're not like Haroon and Tanvir.
Oh, I didn't know it was that progressive back by then. In India, I know there's been struggles.
Not at all.
That's
Of
more
course, you gotta talk about the money.
It's okay. Okay, that's my life. That's my friends. Good to see you. Say goodbye.
Bye. Wait.
What is it, Papa?
I don't see your friends.
Oh, my parents are not like this. I'm just saying.
They are about the money,
Do you
though.
remember Lalita Gupta?
The little fat girl that used to kick me in the samosas and call me untouchable?
Yes. So we gave her your contact information.
Why did you do that?
Does parents approve the match?
If you decide on a spring wedding, we can avoid monsoon season.
If I may, your parents probably don't consider this meddling. While arranged marriages are no longer the norm, Indian parents continue to have a greater than average involvement in their children's love lives.
Why are you telling me about my own culture?
Hey, darling, we have to go. Doogie Howser is on. Grandma, it's Doogie time. Bye-bye.
I don't know if I've seen that.
I don't know what. I actually don't know what Doogie has.
Gross.
What's not to love?
Excuse me, hello.
Gross is good.
My parents are trying to marry me off to a total stranger. What am I going to do?
I suggest you go through with it. Marriage has only existed since the 19th century. Up until then, arranged marriages were the norm, and it served society quite well.
There is definitely some pressure that comes into arranged marriages, but I've also heard statistically it actually works out more.
Find
Really?
new
Yeah,
friends.
less divorces.
Oh.
So yeah, it's like an interesting. I mean, arranged marriages isn't as arranged as people think. At least from what I've heard, it's more like they set up the two folks to go on some dates. It's kind of like honestly like a dating simulator, honestly, because both parties can say no. Probably back in the day there was a lot more decision making from the families, but But there's like a whole thing of like, you know, you go visit the lady or vice versa, and you know, you guys interact, and if you like each other over a couple of dates, then you go forward with it. So it is kind of like dating, but it is like dating immediately marriage,
Yeah.
which is a little strong.
I had one coworker who had arranged marriage, and she's young. She was like still in her. She was like same 27, 28. And I was like, and it worked out for her. She's married, baby.
Yeah.
Oh dear, I am rightly and truly screwed.
Hey, I thought you were finding new friends.
I've got some feelers out.
You got some feelers though.
Hi, Rajesh. This is Lalita Gupta. Your mother gave my mother your phone number to give to me. Call me back. Bye.
Can you believe how pushy she is? If I don't call her, I won't hear the end of it from my parents.
So call her.
How can I call her? You know I can't talk to women. What are you doing?
Don't worry, you'll thank me. Hello, Lalita. Raj Gupta.
That was pretty racist.
It is good to talk to you.
Nah, you gotta have fun with those accents. Come on now.
So, what are you wearing?
Getting a little creepy.
Not important. So, anyhow, when would you like to meet? Friday works for me. But in the meantime, keep it real, babe.
Oh, good.
I don't know.
For what? Making me sound like a
I like
Simpsons character?
You gotta have fun with the accent.
I want to make this one.
That's a wingman right there. Got him a date.
Great. Then we'll get married
Yeah, if you
and
could hang
we'll
out.
talk to her, and we'll spend the rest of our lives in total silence.
Work for my parents. What's up?
Well, I finally convinced the restaurant to give me a bartending shift, so I need to practice mixing drinks.
Oh,
You look so sad.
Certain obvious exceptions. Suicide, for example.
That's true. That's a one and done, maybe. Unless it's attempted. We got dark.
Dark jokes. I love dark humor.
besides, he doesn't drink, so. Really? Raj is going through some stuff right now, and he'd like to take up drinking.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
The sunrise.
Thank you. You know, this drink is a wonderful example of how liquids with different specific gravities interact in a cylindrical container. Thank you. Whatever you recommend.
How about a grasshopper? I make a mean grasshopper. Okay, good. Coming up. Sheldon, what are you gonna have?
I'll have a Diet Coke. I'll have a Virgin Cuba Libre.
That's rum and coke without the rum.
Yes.
I like the fact that she knew. And the fact that he knew.
That's true.
There's a can in the fridge.
Cuba Libre traditionally comes in a tall glass with a lime wedge.
Then swim to Cuba.
Harsh.
Bartenders are supposed to have people skills.
Okay. Raj, here you go. All right, who's next?
That is green.
Anybody need a refill?
Where did my life go, Penny?
Ooh, the dark. Alcohol, huh?
Being a minivan to Pee Wee cricket matches in suburban New Delhi.
The power of alcohol.
Talking to me?
Is there another Penny here? I had such plans. I had dreams. I was going to be the Indira Gandhi of particle astrophysics. But with a penis, of course. Ever since I was a little boy, my father wanted me to be a gynecologist like him. How can I be a gynecologist? I can barely look a woman in the eye. I'm not going to let my parents control my future any longer. It's time for a showdown. Somebody give me a computer with a webcam.
He got drunk really fast. He got drunk in mid sip.
Oh, yeah.
No one can make you get married. Why don't you just meet this girl and see what happens?
Haven't you been listening to me? I cannot talk to women.
Raj, Penny, you say you can't talk to women, but you've been talking to me.
And now we'll never know.
I am talking to you. Hello, Penny. How are you?
Oh, right.
Okay, now I just need to make sure I have a Lalita before I meet the Grasshopper. It's a sweet green miracle.
Okay, if you're gonna drink on this date, just promise me you won't overdo it.
Overdo what? Happiness?
While I'm tending the bar so I can keep an eye on you.
Okay.
Wait a minute, what's the plan here? Let's say he meets her, he likes her, they get married. What's he gonna do, stay drunk for the rest of his life?
Not bad. Actually. So alcohol, that's how he gets the confidence. Okay? That makes sense.
Yeah. So you got a chance to talk to women again. Magical elixir.
Next to little Lalita Gupta.
Well, you are.
Little Lalita. That's kind of fun to say. Little Lalita, little Lalita, little Lalita. You have lost so much weight. So fat.
Damn.
You gotta be honest.
What you do? Who could forget being that fat?
Damn.
Oh, man.
Damn.
You have a drink that'll make him less obnoxious?
Drinks do not work that way.
Oh.
Last girl my mom set me up with had a mustache and a vestigial tail.
Oh boy.
Nothing. I just really didn't want to come.
I can feel that. I can feel that.
A tall glass with a lime wedge.
Oh, I'll wedge it right in there.
Oh my lord.
What?
That's Princess Panchali.
I'm pretty sure her name's Lalita.
No, Princess Panchali from The Monkey and the Princess.
I tried to watch that online, but they wanted my credit card.
It's a children's story.
Oh.
No, it isn't.
Freaking Howard.
It's about an Indian princess who befriends a monkey who was mocked by all the other monkeys because he was different. For some reason, I related to it quite strongly. That woman looks exactly like the pictures of Princess Panchali in the book. How often does one see a beloved fictional character come to life?
Every year at Comic-Con.
That's true. That's true.
You can hire Snow White to come to your house. Of course, they prefer it if you have a kid.
Come on, bro.
He's gonna stop.
Isn't it great? She isn't fat anymore.
Bro. Stop.
You are the living embodiment of the beautiful Princess Panchali,
Oh, no kidding. Who is that?
a beloved character from an Indian folk tale.
Us Indian or come to our casino Indian?
Damn.
You gotta specify.
The resemblance is remarkable. I can practically smell the lotus blossoms woven into your ebony hair.
Well, thanks. I imagine you smell very
Sheldon got game?
He's got game.
He's got game?
As I can.
Really? So do I.
But you're a dentist. He's nuts.
So, Sheldon, tell me more about this princess you say I look like.
It was said that the gods fashioned her eyes out of the stars, and that roses were ashamed to bloom in the presence of her ruby lips.
Damn.
If you do not stop hitting on my lady, you will feel the full extent of my wrath.
I'm not hitting on her.
And I am not your lady.
And you have no wrath.
Man, you gotta deny it in every
Bro.
way.
The only reason I came tonight was to get my parents off my case. I certainly don't need to be getting this old world crap from you.
That's exactly the kind of spirit with which Princess Panchali led the monkeys to freedom.
The monkeys.
Sheldon, are you hungry?
I could eat.
Let's go.
Damn. When you got... Damn.
I just learned how to pick up Indian chicks.
Yup. That's a good way.
I play golf with a father. I won't be able to look at him.
Maybe you should keep your eye on the ball, Papa.
Dr. and Mrs. Kuthapali, in all fairness, it wasn't entirely Raj's fault.
This is a family matter, Sheldon.
No, I'm Leonard.
Sorry, you all look alike to us.
You are the one who ruined everything.
Who is it? We can't see.
Turn us! Turn us!
Tell my parents why they won't have any grandchildren.
How would I know? Do you have a low sperm count?
You are wearing the boxes that we sent you, aren't you, Rajesh?
Yes, Mummy.
Because you know what happens to the samosas when you wear a tidy white.
Samosas.
What did I do?
You left with his date. Friends don't do that to each other.
Oh. All right, noted.
It never happened to him.
That's true.
Take it, Raj. It's more than I've ever gotten.
And may I point out, she wouldn't have asked me to go with her if you hadn't been drunk and boring.
Drunk? Moves to America and becomes an alcoholic.
I'm not an alcoholic.
Why were you drunk?
Just...
Do we have to come over and do an intervention?
Don't embarrass him in front of his friends.
All right. Carry us outside. We want to talk to you in private.
I have to go.
Poor Raj.
Okay, well, good night.
Hold on. What happened with you and Lolita?
Me on the link between gum disease and heart attacks, nothing I didn't already know, and I came home.
I'm gonna see her again.
Why would I see her again? I already have a dentist.
That
What are you talking about?
That's crazy.
Idiot.
Life has a way of amusing us, blessing and bruising us, drinking l'chaim to lie.
Is he drunk? Oh, he's drunk. She put some.
Maybe a couple virgin Cuba Libres that turned out to be kinda slutty. Hey, you do your experiments, I do mine.
All right. All right.
That was the grasshopper experiment.
The grasshopper experiment. Be erect. I mean, he wasn't doing that well on the date anyway, but Sheldon got game at that moment.
Yeah.
Didn't realize it and then walked away because he was like, I don't need a dentist.
It's like he found like a cure to his like selective mutism, and then he realized like, oh right, I don't have like any experience talking to women.
I mean, when you're drunk, you're not also going to be saying good things.
Yeah.
So,
You're definitely like less filter.
yeah. But I mean, it's true though. You like people get more sociable when you're drinking.
Yeah, that's
When
true.
you have more alcohol in you.
And a little bit obnoxious, depending on the level of intoxication. Yeah.
It can get a
I've
lot.
gotten obnoxious for sure. I get definitely more louder and more talkative.
You've gotten me pretty drunk, so I've gotten very obnoxious too. But yeah, this was a Raj focused episode.
Mm-hmm.
So we got to see some of the Indian things that I was expecting. Some of it I wasn't expecting. I was like, it's interesting because they're like, there's like these stereotypes they're playing with, but then they're also still trying to show how progressive they are. Because apparently the whole like the two roommates that are living together and adopting a Punjabi baby, I'm like, okay, well, the gay rights and everything like that, because that's what I'm assuming that was going towards.
Mm-hmm.
Gay rights and everything like that was pretty rough. Like, I don't think it was accepted that much at all until like, I think it was illegal for most of it. I think maybe recently it changed, but I don't know enough about it. But I do know it was like not looked at as like a good thing. So the fact that his parents are like super open about that, but then there's still arranged marriage, there's still all of this other stuff that's still like traditional and so it's like it's an interesting way that they're kind of like showing Indian culture. But I mean, Indian culture is it's so many. There's so many facets to it. Like my parents, you know, they came here when I was in like middle school, and they're a lot more modern. I mean, they're more modern even in the standards in India because of just like how their situation worked. So, you know, like I never had like this type of thing. I mean, the main thing is there is a concern about like jobs and stuff like that, like making sure you're working. But even then, it wasn't like when I, you know, like had you meet them, like they weren't like focused on your jobs.
Yeah.
Or, you know what I mean? Like it's not.
Or my family background and
Yeah.
stuff like that. In that sense.
Yeah, but his is more traditional, I think. So.
I think they were probably still trying to figure out maybe his backstory. But later on, they do like mention that he does come from like he's a sibling of like 5, I think.
And he's also, you can tell he's they call it NRI. Basically, they're Indians that like have come straight from like college to here type of thing, which is different from like actually growing up here. Like, you become more, when you're the Indians here who grown up or born here, they become more modernized to Indian culture. American culture. I can tell like it's not the case for him. Yeah, the arranged marriage stuff. I mean that I have seen, and I think that's I think normal. I personally don't go for it. I think it's always difficult to make a decision of like having a life partner in like a few meetings. I just don't think that's, in my opinion, makes sense. It can work. And maybe it's a personality type of thing. Maybe like my personality just doesn't jive with the idea that, you know, a couple of meetings is enough for me to like decide like I'm going to spend the rest of my life with you. Like that's, but you know, other cultures and other personalities might be okay with it. But I do think it is a lot more chill now in the sense of, you know, it is kind of like dating. You are just meeting and talking and seeing how it goes. And there's this whole pressure of like, if you're not married by a certain age or like, you know, have a kid by a certain age, like that type of stuff exists. But like my parents' relationship is unique. They're from like different regions in India. So it's like they are kind of like unique in their relationship. And then so I think they are more open-minded. And then I was more open-minded as a kid, but then I moved here and now you become even more open-minded because you're seeing other cultures in America. So it's like I'm very removed from the idea of something like that being okay for me. I think that it does create pressures, and I see how they're going. So they're going into more of the Indian culture, which does become stereotyping quite a bit, especially with Howard doing the accent and everything. Which I think it's both ways. It can be stereotyping, but it can also be fun. I mean, it just depends on like the lighthearted humor you're going for. I think yeah, making fun of those type of things is fine.
So I remember like there were our friends in college do the Indian accent, like you know.
Yeah.
He would always do that to you. You'd be like, "Bro, find a new joke."
I mean, because it was funny because I didn't really even have an accent, so it's just kind of like
you don't actually have an accent.
Like you're doing it for, but it's also like a matter of.
But then it's kind of funny because like
I like creativity. In jokes, like if you're gonna make fun of me, I want like a little bit more than like the low hanging fruits.
It's like you need to throw some weight into it.
Do something, yeah. Like show some effort, man. Because like if you're just going for the low hanging fruit, I'm just like, man, it wasn't even that like there's no oomph behind it. You know. Now if someone comes in with like a unique joke, I'm like, there we go. I can respect that. You know.
Yeah. But like the other thing is like you don't have the Indian accent, but when you talk to your parents, it comes out, and so that's also interesting to me that you're able to switch.
Well, that's the same thing with you with your family.
When I speak Spanish?
Yeah, when you speak Spanish, it becomes like a lot more like Mexican tonality and like verbiage. Yeah, absolutely. And even like the way you're talking, like will switch a little bit in like to fit the cadence to match your grandparents or your uncles.
Oh,
or
that's
aunties.
true. Yeah.
So I think it's all like cultural in that. Like I had a really thick Indian accent in like middle school, but it's just straight had come here. But then like in about 2 years, kind of went away. But I still have like certain words that like see this like the V and the W. I have like a difficulty with like getting those correct. Like I will notice that like when I say words or verb, like the V. Like sometimes I lose the V and it becomes a we. Oh. So it becomes like a verb instead of a verb. You know, like that is like a one thing that I notice in my way of speaking where I still have difficulties with. So I think that's what the cool thing about accents is like you really have to change the way you speak to create those words.
Oh yeah.
Because you can't just create them normally. But in going back to the episode, I liked it. I think, Raj being able to talk to women now with alcohol, that's a good like way to get him more communicating with Penny and kind of having conversations with girls and kind of getting him, because I that was the thing. I was like, how long are they gonna keep the quiet Indian thing going? So I'm glad that they're switching it around. I hope it's not just based off of alcohol. I hope that there's enough confidence in him over time that he can actually talk normally. But still, it's like a fun dynamic that they've included. And you get to kind of hear like a little bit of like, he has ambitions. He does want to be like a famous astrophysicist and everything like that. So there is this, there's more he's looking to do, which is cool because that's the layers that I'm looking for in him. And same thing with like Howard, right? Like, he wants girls, but I wanna get a little bit more out of him. Mm-hmm. Like, what do you care about beyond just that? Same thing with Leonard. This is kind of why I again, this was not a science heavy episode.
Yeah.
I kind of want them to focus a little bit on their career and on those goals too, because it kind of makes them more 3-dimensional. And right now, at least the last 2 episodes, they're kind of interactions with Penny and with each other, but there's not like, I'm not getting like enough yet of like Howard as a person beyond him liking girls, or like Raj. Now I'm seeing a little bit more. Sheldon being Sheldon, which is it's a good time. Him being enthralled by Princess Panchali and the whole thing of it's so interesting because it's like he's supposed to be the smartest one, but he's also very gullible. And he's like, the fact that he has like a Justice League card membership or Justice League of America or something. Just society. Yeah, and he has that, and then he's like he's following the folk tale of like an Indian folk tale from like the childhood, like that type of stuff. I'm like, that's interesting. Like, he is very childish, but also supposed to be like this genius, Yeah. And that's interesting to me. Like, it still gives him more layers, makes it more fun to engage with. Because like one of the things about like people who are very smart, and to be fair, like, I don't know like super high IQ scientists, but I wonder like what their daily life is like in the context of when you're that intelligent or when you have that degree of like IQ. Like, what is you have a career where you like really excel, but like, is your normal life like very normal, or there's like idiosyncrasies that you have that are unique? Like, to me, like, the fact that, like, he has, like, a consistent schedule of what he eats. But the fact that what he eats is not very healthy. So I'm like, as a scientist and as someone who's very smart, you're not keeping track of your own body as much as you should. And so I'm like, where does the intelligence goes and where it doesn't? And it kind of shows from him being still, like, childish, like in comics and everything like that. It makes it more layered. It makes it more fun.
In the earlier episodes, talk about how, like, because he grew up so quickly and almost like independently, like, went to college I think like at 12, and then finished that up really quickly, and then did a couple other stuff in between. So I'm wondering if he kind of kept that childhood thing, was like, that kept him comfortable being away from like family at such a young age. That's at least my theory as to like why he's like also like big on like superheroes and like
and mom is very Christian, right? So like a little bit more sheltered.
Yeah, a bit more sheltered. So I think that's where like his little quirkiness are a bit more like childlike wonder type of thing. But I think you're right. There are some people who for sure like have high IQs and like they're more professional. They probably have other hobbies. But I think everybody has like their own little their own little quirk or something that makes it look like, oh, that's a little nerdy, But yeah, like their own little hobby that makes them nerdy in that. But I think it just adds more dynamics, more layers to the character on why they're so unique.
Yeah, I think it's good. I like it. I like that it shows more layers. Penny's trying to be a bartender, so there's that.
Yeah, but I think that the show's also meant to be about like just friends, living day to day, but in a unique setting where like in this case the friends are all brainiacs, and then awkward brainiacs are trying to like make their place in a world that's like now bigger to them because Penny kind of helps them open up that world, at least that's my take on it. And then they also share their world of like their love for gaming, comic books, or like movies, and they kind of get her to kind of see the appeal in that. Too.
Yeah.
What would you rate this one?
I will probably put this one also at 7.5. I think the last episode, the joke of where Raj was a good one, and this one it was like, I like when the jokes are a little bit more like I said, I don't like low hanging fruit jokes as much. I like a little bit more uniqueness to them. So I don't mind like them having stereotype jokes. I'm just like I wanna hear something more unique. I think there was definitely like more weight behind like the parents being this like kind of an oppressive force to Raj. So like their dynamic was fun, and I did like their dynamic, and of course parents embarrassing their son or amongst his friends. That's good. Like I like all of that. Still good. I put 7.5. It still probably wouldn't be my top 3. I think definitely the one where his mom visited was good. I think the pilot episode I liked a lot, and there was like another episode I liked. In this one, I don't know. Did you notice like a joke that really stood out to you?
Yeah, I think it was clever how they turned it around when he was like the Raj's dad. It was like, oh, sorry, you people look alike to me. Like they all.
Oh yeah.
I like Wallowitz when he did his accent.
Mm-hmm.
It was just so well done. Like he can do some really good impressions.
Yeah.
And in other episodes, he does more of different like actors too. And I think the actor who plays Wallowitz, and I'm so sorry for not knowing this, but he's like, he just like does such a good job of like bringing that comedic side for like the friend group. And I think in the first season, I think Wallowitz is like one of my favorites, even though he's kind of like sleazy and pervy, but I think he brings in a lot of great jokes. And he's kind of like he's like that friend that like he always like poke fun at you, but like he'll help bring the jokes, you know?
Sure, yeah. It's interesting because like there's like a writer brain of mine is like, you know, how can I make jokes about like Indians in like a way where it's like more unique?
Yeah.
Just so it was like more punchy. That's like not where you expect it to go type of thing. So
and I think
that's what it is really. I think in my mind I'm like, man, I feel like there's more jokes we can do that would be really clever.
I think this one for me would have been an 8 for me. Yeah.
Okay. 8's good. 8's solid. Alrighty. Well, I think that's it for us. This was the episode number 8.
Yeah.
It was a good episode. We got episode number 9 for next time. But till then, see you guys later. Have a good one.
Bye.
Bye.